on our road to recovery. Boston was very hard hit by the pandemic, as were many major U.S. cities. Hotel occupancy plummeted for us, but we are on our way back, and we couldn't be happier. We are looking at perhaps our best June hotel occupancy ever for the city of Boston, thanks to a lot of activity and events that I'll be talking about in just a couple of minutes. I also, want you to know that we're here because we're ready to welcome back the 3 million international visitors that always make their way to Boston annually to explore our magical and incredible city. We have 45 direct flights out of Logan Airport internationally, so there's no problem getting to Boston from most parts of the world. A couple of new flight launches are Athens, Greece, Tel Aviv, lots more London. Those of you in the UK, you can pretty much get a flight every hour on the hour to Boston now, which we're very excited about. And then, of course, for our Canadian friends, direct service from Calgary and Vancouver as well. So lots happening, and we're very, very excited about that. So what's happening in 2023 in Boston? Just a few signature events that I wanted to talk a little bit about. The photo on the left is a sculpture that will be unveiled on MLK weekend in 2023. It's called The Embrace. It's little known that Martin Luther King met Coretta Scott King in Boston, Massachusetts while he was attending Boston University. This magical sculpture, which will be unveiled on the Boston Common in the heart of the city, is a tribute to that amazing couple and their roots in Boston. So be on the lookout for that, as I said, in early 23. Also in 23, we'll be hosting the NAACP convention. Another great fact about Boston is that our NAACP chapter was the first regional chapter formed by the NAACP early in the 1900s. Actually, it was in 1911, just after the formation of the parent organization in New York City, and we actually hosted the second ever NAACP convention in 1912. So we're excited to welcome that important group back. And then, if you stop by our booth, you'll meet our friends from the Boston Tea Party Shipson Museum. We are going to be celebrating the 250th anniversary of what we like to think of is the event that led to the American Revolution. So come and see us in December of 2023. We have many activities planned. We've invited the royal family to come over. We've invited the president, vice president. So it's going to be a monumentous celebration this December. Sporting events, Boston, as you all know, is known as a passionate sports city, and this is why you see here on this slide, we have some really exciting sports events coming up. Actually even happening right now. Tonight, the Boston Celtics will play Game 3 in the NBA. Thank you, yes, go Celtics, Lee Green in the NBA finals. It's a 1-1 right now, and when we're back on our home court, we always like to think that we have a little bit more of an advantage, so we're excited about that happening. Next week, we will be hosting the U.S. Open at what's called the Country Club. That's in Brookline, Mass. A beautiful, beautiful, magnificent. We're also bidding on two very, very key events, like most of my counterparts that you've probably heard from. One is the FIFA World Cup for 2026. Boston is one of 16 cities in the finals to be narrowed down to 10. We'll know at exactly 5 o'clock on June 16th which cities will be hosting that incredible event when the world will come to North America to enjoy some great football, soccer. And then we're also bidding on the Army-Navy game for 2023 as well. We're hoping that we can host America's game in our city of Boston, which has so much history with the armed services. So we're looking forward to hearing on that any day now, any minute now, actually.